Hello everybody, welcome to today's pick a card. It is going to be a little fun one, and I have to put a trigger warning in the beginning though. It is called Is My Crush Attracted to Me or Not? Do they find me attractive? And it is going to be a yes and no reading. I once did a yes and no reading where all six piles were yeses, but it is unlikely that this is going to happen again, so please beware. It might be a no. And however, I'm going to give you the message, so please only watch this if it's like a crush and you like them. Please don't watch it if this is like your person and your happiness would absolutely depends on that answer. Okay, and also of course see if the pile resonates or not. If your person has given you clear signals, body language, that they are attracted to you, then of course you don't need to watch this pick a card. It is more like you have a crush or you have this love interest and you would like to know, do they find you physically attractive or not? Okay, so I'm going to use the Mutant Tarot. As usually they are going to be, I'm going to draw 5 cards, and every major arcana card is going to be a yes card. Court cards are going to be a no. So if we do have more court cards than major arcana cards, it's going to be a no, and vice versa. And minor arcana cards are just going to give me, yes, a little bit more information. And of course, I want to thank all of my returning subscribers. Hello, welcome back. And all of the other people who are new, welcome to my channel. I would appreciate if you would help me grow my channel by liking, subscribing, and checking out my other content. But yeah, there will be 6 piles, and this one just fell out of my hand, so it wants to be number 1. It's this blue purplish one. Then we do have the orange calcite. I believe it is orange calcite for number 2. We do have this one, this heart-shaped silver sparkly one, as number 3. Then we do have this clear quartz for number 4. The amethyst for number 5. And the rose quartz for number 6. So please pick your pile right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, let's see. We are going to start with pile number 1. Your person on your mind. Are they attracted to you, physically attracted? Do they find you attractive or not? And again, trigger warning, it might be a no. So don't listen to this pile or this reading, not to this pile, I haven't seen the cards yet. Don't listen to this reading if your happiness absolutely depends on it. If you're emotionally unstable, it might be yes though, but we will see. And of course, I would like to point out I am available for personal readings. My contact information is below. So we will see. Do they find you attractive? Oh, we have a yes. We do have a yes. We do have 1 yes card. Only 1 yes card. We do have no cards. So, oh, I need to adjust this a little. They don't all fit on there. Give me a second. I'm sorry, pile number 1. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, let's see what we'll get here. What kind of message we'll get. I mean, it's a yes. We do have 1 yes card, no card. So we have more yes than no's. And it is the Magician. Okay, one thing is interesting. If you're doubting that your person may find you unattractive in some kind of way, then you can actually manifest that. You can manifest being even more attractive to your person, or also maybe you want to work on self-love, because we do have the work card here, and a work card means to work on something, to develop something. I mean, overall it is a yes. We're just going to get more in depth now. And with this card, it's a card of struggling. Maybe you struggle in some kind of way. Maybe you saw pictures of your person's ex girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, and you think maybe you don't really fit that picture. But again, it is a clear yes. So to them, you are attractive. Another message I get is that, sometimes we are attracted more to people when we get to know them better. That could be the case here as well, because we do have this card, and this card, it is called, I think, truce is the right word. It's neither war nor peace, it's like in between. And also this card is called something like sleeping, resting. So this card to me indicates that something is not as it seems, because a truce is not really peace, but it's not really war. It's like somewhat in between. And however, we're getting this card here, the Six of Cups, and it's a card, I always call it the party card, because it's called the orgies of Dionysus. And you see there are people partying, but it doesn't literally mean a party. It could be just, you met in a group of friends, or this person saw you in a situation, maybe not the first time you've met, because it may have been that in the beginning you were not exactly that person's type, but you are now. It may have been that they saw you in some kind of setting where you were relaxed, where you were having fun, or I get laughter. Maybe you were laughing or smiling, and that is that it shifted. Like all of a sudden, they noticed something about you, like you're glowing up or laughing, smiling, something like that, having fun, and they realized that they felt really, really, really attracted to that. Yeah, I'm sensing like really for some of you, for most of you who picked this pile, that you may not be that person's typical or most typical type, because again, this card is like something is not clear yet. Then we do have this card that can talk about some kind of struggle. But then we do have the Magician, which is a card of. In this situation, I want to read the Magician as something that is moving forward, progression, manifestation, but something that is out of a sudden happening. And then the Three of Pentacles, the work card, also is talking about some kind of development. For some of you, okay, for a few of you, of course, it could mean that you know this person for a while and you have changed physically. Maybe you have glowed up, maybe you have changed something about your style, gained weight, lost weight, whatever a person is into, and maybe you feel more comfortable now, or due to that change you more became that person's type. But I get for most of you, it was like that at the first glance you were not exactly that person's type, but something happened. I really feel like they saw you in a very relaxed and happy situation, or you were smiling at them and they noticed, wow, he or she, they have this gorgeous smile, or they have this amazing aura, they have this energy that is very attractive to them. So I'm feeling here like yeah, they are attracted to you, but more like a second glance, not first sight, love at first sight, but more like something that developed or that came. And again, that could have been because of some kind of change that happened, that you have changed in some way. And it doesn't even have to mean that you physically changed. It happened to me once that I liked a guy and he told me he only liked skinny blondes, and I'm neither one. I'm more like a curvy, like that very much feminine hourglass figured um, brunette, Snow White type. I mean, you see my picture, I'm a Snow White. So not that person's type at all. And years later, what happened was that I accepted myself more, and all of a sudden he had this complete shift, and he was like, yeah, I always liked curvier girls, I just never really knew, I really never really, like, how do you say, accepted that part of myself. But now I have like completely changed, and now that is exactly what I like. And again, what happened was not that I did not. I realized now years later that I manifested that, not consciously though. But what happened again is I have not changed physically so much. I have more changed my inner perspective on myself. Even though I have to admit I'm not at 100% yet. I mean, obviously you don't see me here showing my face, right? I'm not 100% comfortable yet, but there has been this shift inside me, and all of a sudden, that person shifted, really took a 180 on finding me absolutely attractive. I mean, he did love me before then. It was like the way he declared his love. Yeah, you're not my type at all. I fell in love with you anyway. Needless to say, that didn't turn out well. But however, that something like this is what I'm sensing here. Either you may have changed, you may have developed, or you may have changed, maybe not physically, but in your own perspective, and then you radiated that, and that person picked up on it, or again, they saw you in a different circumstance when you were absolutely loosened up, or you may have this amazing smile, sparkling eyes, laughter. I get something like this, and that is why they were attracted to you. You have something very special about you, something that is very unique. And again, even though I am saying maybe it wasn't like you were not their type right away, it still is a yes, because we do have one yes card, but we do have some kind of development here. So yeah, congratulations, pile one. You got a yes, and I hope it resonated. If it did, then you know the drill. Please like, subscribe, check out my other content, and yeah, appreciate everybody helping me growing my channel. And I wish you all the best. Bye bye. Give me a second, orange close side. Just had to sip my tea. So again, the orange one. We will see. Are you your person's type or not? I'm sorry if you hear some noise. It is usually, I always have my balcony closed, my balcony door closed when I'm doing these. But my cats were outside, and I know if I close the door, then they want to get inside right away, and they get upset with me. So I just left it open for them. Maybe you hear some child out there crying. If so, I'm sorry. But it happens. Children cry sometimes, and that is okay. Children cannot articulate themselves as well as adults do. So when they're not happy about something, that is basically the first thing they can do to show, I'm not happy right now. Oh, you got the same card. Okay. You got the same card in the last pile. Okay, this one is interesting because we have one yes card, one no card, and the other ones are just telling me a bit more about the situation. So one yes, one no is, of course, not a clear yes, not a clear no. It's something in between. Okay, let me get that. It is a bit similar to pile one, but not exactly. Okay. So, since we do have one yes, one no, and the question is, am I their type? I would say there are some aspects of you they really, really like, and then there's some aspects of you where you may not be their type 100%. Okay, and so a little warning. This, if you're very sensitive, it's a little trigger warning, but it's not too bad. One message I'm getting, and I'm sorry I have to say what I get, don't shoot a messenger, is that maybe for some of you, they sense you, especially if you're a woman, but either way, that you may be a bit too strong is the wrong word, because people who are sometimes a bit too loud are not strong. Strength has nothing to do with the volume of voice, or people who get angry fast, they're not strong people. They like to be perceived as strong, as nobody's messing with me, but that is usually very insecure people. But the Queen of Wands, I'm getting usually she is beautiful, right? But since it is ambivalent, and the Queen of Wands often means somebody who can be a bit too dominant, somebody who can be a bit too oppressive, or wanting things their way. Drama queen. I'm sorry for being blunt. Okay, if this is not your energy, then you may want to think why this person would have this impression about you, or you would pick another pile. Okay, if this not doesn't resonate, it's not your pile. Then don't worry about it, then just drop it. Yeah, but I'm getting is that they do also, I mean, she is the attractive one. So I'm getting they do find something about you attractive. I'm so sorry, I have to put it the way I'm getting the message. For some of them, I'm getting that they find you physically attractive, but your character may be a bit too exhausting, draining, too much. And the other, or it's the other way, they think you're, wait, how did I just say it? They either think you're beautiful, but your character is a bit too much, or you have this amazing Nine of Cups character, but there's something else that they don't like. But I'm getting for most, yeah, I'm getting another message. Sorry, this one is a bit mixed. Another message is um, that they feel that they are somewhat attracted to, yes, but okay, it's a weird message, but I have to deliver it the way I'm getting it. They are attracted to you, but they sense that they kind of like feel they are beneath you, and they feel unworthy, and in that way, because they feel bad about themselves connected to you, they're not that attracted to you. You know what I'm getting? Because we do have this card, it's talking about rejection, and it's often about feeling rejected. And that could, and since this is their feelings, it indicates that they feel kind of rejected either by your behavior, or they are attracted to you, but you remind them of someone in their past where they were not treated well. Because this card is talking about rejection, and this card is talking about old wounds, and this is why I went there with the maybe a bit overburdening right away, because the Mother of Wands can be a bit oppressive, a bit too much. And usually I would read this as more the positive aspects, because but it's right next to those cards, and we cannot ignore that. I mean, when a spirit is giving us a number of cards together, and it's like not like 20 cards, you know, it's just like 5. And if 5 cards come out together, then of course we have to see them all together in context. So what I'm sensing again is that maybe you have hurt them, maybe you have been too strong, maybe you have been, and again by strong I don't mean, I mean overpowering in some kind of way, maybe manipulative, that could be her as well. And that kind of like made them feel rejected and hurt, and they step back a bit. However, we do have the Nine of Cups as well. We have 2 nines, which is also significant. 9 is kind of like an end of a cycle. So of course it could also mean that they once were attracted to you, because again it's a yes and a no. So it's something in between, right? That they were attracted to you, but then something happened, something shifted. But I'm getting another message. No, actually, this is the message, okay? The other message is not a new message, it's more like on top of that. And that is the Magician showed up. And this is a good card. The Magician is the card of manifesting, which means that you can change that person's perspective. Okay, I mean, you technically always can, but if the Magician comes out, then it is a card of manifesting new beginnings and all that nice things. I just saw a bird on my balcony with a worm in its beak. It's disgusting. I don't like worms. Worms are like yucky animals. Sorry. But the Magician again is the card of manifestation, and the Nine of Cups is a card that is talking about happiness, about joy, about wish fulfillment, which could indicate, if we start with the Magician, that if you do your work, you can have your wish fulfillment and have that person feel attracted to you. But I think it's also very important that you check out, why would this person feel that? Is it something you may have said? Is it a situation that occurred between the two of you? Or maybe you know that this person something about their past life, ex-lives, or um, maybe even, oh god, sorry, I have to say what comes in my mind. Maybe you kind of like remind them of their mother, because this to me could also indicate mother issues, this card. But I guess that if it's not you who has done something that could like make them turn, um, that you remind them of somebody in their past. Again, it could be like an ex-spouse, could be your mom, and they see the side in you, and then unconsciously all of the old stuff is coming up, and they kind of like feel a bit overburdened. And this is why there is something, again, we have a yes and a no, that there is something that they find attractive about you, and then there's something they find not. And again, I feel for most of you it would be the option that they find you physically attractive, but there is something about your personality that they find a bit too much, a bit too loud, a bit too there, a bit too much in your face, you know. And so that is something that maybe you want to consider if you're interested in this person. And for some of you, of course, it could be the other way around, that they like your personality, they like that you're creative, and they see you as somebody they would like to protect. But then but you're not maybe exactly their type physically so much, but that can again change. But I'm getting for most of you, they think you're attractive physically, but then I'm not saying that this is very important. I'm not saying that you have a bad personality. This is not it at all. But you know, we all have different likes and dislikes. I don't like loud people, for example, myself. And it could be a very, very nice person. But if somebody is like too extroverted, it's kind of like repelling me, because I would not see that person as my match. I mean, I have also extroverted people in my surroundings, and that is okay, and I love them. Like friends, even though most of my friends aren't. Like attracts like. But I have also liked guys in the past that were a bit more extroverted, and but it's something I can only take in doses, you know. So it doesn't mean that they were bad people. It just I felt like not exactly my person. That it's not the perfect match. So please don't get offended that I'm saying like maybe you're a bad personality. No, 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 no. I'm just saying there's something about you that triggered them, and with those guys we can obviously say there is something that triggered them about you. And again, it could be something you did, it could be someone in the past, but you can change this by doing your manifestation work. Maybe you can check if it's you, why you have acted in a certain way, because usually it's when people, I say it again, are kind of like loud or too much out there. It often can be insecurities that we're trying to, that somebody's trying to hide or then overdo, unfortunately. So this one was a bit weird. And again, if it doesn't resonate, it is not your pile. But again, with those two cards, it is something that can absolutely be fixed if you have serious intention about this person. Then just tune it down a little, and again, do your manifestation works, do your affirmations, work on your self-love, because again, if this card can also mean that something is getting mirrored back to you. So if your crush has this energy like feeling neglected, then of course it could advise, or not advise, but it could imply that there's something inside you that you somewhat reject a part of yourself. And of course that can be worked on. I still see that bird with that worm. He's walking back and forth on like the wall. No, please don't put that worm there. Oh gosh, he's just walking back and forth, and he still has that worm in his mouth. I'm sorry. Anyway, if it resonated, please leave a comment, like, subscribe. I am available for personal readings, and I wish you all the best. Give me a second, pile 3. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see, does your person find you attractive? We had two very different energies. They were somewhat, a tiny bit was alike, but most of it was very different. So let's see what we'll get. And as I'm doing this, I thank everybody who is returning. Welcome, new people. And yeah, if this resonates, please help me by liking, subscribing, and leaving comments, all that stuff that helps me grow my channel. I appreciate you so, so much. And let's see what your person, not what your person finds attractive about you, it's do they find you attractive? It's a yes. Oh, wow. Okay, so we do have death. It is a major arcana card, so it is a yes. So we have one yes card, and we have no cards, only one yes card. So, wow, there's energy coming through with these cards. I'm like on fire. But I mean, do they find you attractive? Yes. I mean, death is connected to Scorpio. Scorpio is, in astrology, the sign of sex. I mean, orgasms can be connected to death. You know, in French, I believe it's called le petit mort, the little death is orgasm. Because you kind of like, you don't lose consciousness, but you lose, you know, like agency, you could say, in that moment. And then, I mean, look at this card. It is Aphrodite, the Temptress. Let me focus. We do have Aphrodite, the Temptress. Maybe I should turn on some lights. Is that better? Yeah. Aphrodite, the Temptress, and you see, in his mind, he's doing a lot of stuff to her. And then, it's not just doing stuff, you know, there's Cupid and his arrow. So, it is kind of like, not just feeling sexually attracted, but also emotionally, also feeling drawn to the little moon here that is talking about emotions. And we do have another moon here as well. So, but this is, they're hot for you. And then, oh my god, look at this one. Look what he's got there. That's a DICK that's on fire, right? It's not an 18 plus reading. But you see, sorry, I have to zoom in on that. Can you tell? No, it's not focusing. Focus. Anyway, I'm trying to focus. If you look, then you will see that it looks like a snake. Okay, and snakes are, I guess now you can see it's a snake. And snakes are connected to healing and of course also to Kundalini energy, which means that you awakened something in them that maybe they have been oppressing in a while. Or what I'm getting is like tantra, you know, it's not just sex, especially with death. I'm feeling more, it's like something that is changing you. And what I'm saying, I mean, are you that person's type? Obviously. Sorry, I need to focus. You just heard my cat jumping on his cat tree. We have one yes card, no cards. However, I'm getting that maybe you are different than their usual type, because death can talk about change and transformation. And this card, Wandel, in German also means change. So I get two things. For some of you, you change their perspective on what's attractive or not, because they maybe had a specific type and then they saw you and you may not be like what they usually liked in the past, but all of a sudden they saw you, you were like, oh my god, that's the best. I never knew that is what I wanted, but I want that more than anything else. And the other thing is something that they find really, really attractive about you is that you've triggered a massive change inside them, because we do have, again, death, we do have change, and this card, the Nine of Pentacles, Wachstum in German means growth. So you triggered some kind of growth in them, and I'm feeling drawn to the little horse. I don't know the mythology of the white horse in Great Britain. I think there is like a white horse on a mountain looking like that. But I'm getting this like spirit, like spiritual connection. And look at the orange here. I mean, the sky, there's so much orange here. Orange is connected to the sacral chakra, which is also a chakra of creation, manifestation, and sexuality, of course. So yeah, they're basically very much on fire, but again, I'm getting tantra. It's not just urges. It's not just I want to do you. It's more than that, because we do have two beautiful earth cards. Earth are talking about stability, wanting to build something, and this card again is about growth. So I'm feeling like you've triggered some kind of growth and expansion when it comes to their own personal growth, but also when it comes to, yeah, like what do they find attractive or not. I'm sensing again you're somewhat different. You're different than what they liked in the past, but they are, I mean, again, this is so obvious. In this deck there's three cards to me, and last, okay, four cards maybe, that to me are very sexual. It's 79 cards. Even the devil can talk about sexuality. I often don't read the devil as sexuality, but those are so obvious sexual cards. I mean, again, it's Aphrodite the temptress, what he wants to do to her. We have Cupid and his arrow. We have this very sexually charged card. So I mean, this is obvious. This is obvious. Oh, I got a creepy message. Okay, no, not creepy, but usually I never read death like literal, but I'm sensing like the thing that just popped into my mind. Spirit gave me is they want to grow this with you. They want to be with you till death, and they want to. Okay, give me a second. I just got another message, but one after the other, and I didn't even get that right there. They even if you are in a connection, or if you get together and you're in a connection for a while, this won't stop. This won't stop. They will always feel attracted to you. Will always have like a very potent sex life, because it's so strong. Yeah, what I just felt drawn to, and I don't really get it yet. This is a raven, right? I guess so. We do have a raven here as well. Why is there ravens? I mean, he's got a raven on his head, and there's another raven. Ravens to me always often signify connection to spirit, and precisely to connection to past loved ones. So why is this here? Oh, okay. The message I just got, again, it's like the other realm, and to me the realm of, let's just say, dead, but please don't take it like, because I don't believe there's like this heaven or hell or something like that. It just let's just say the other world, where souls are after they pass and before they're incarnate, and where our souls still currently are. I mean, there's just a tiny fraction of our soul is down here in our bodies, right? Most of it is still on the other side. So what I got was not connected to somebody who passed away. I got it more like it was a soul contract, that meeting you has been an agreement that was made on the other side, before you were born, before you came here, while you were still there. And okay, it would make sense if this is a high soul connection, because again, with the Cupid we get like attraction, love at first sight. And what does a high soul level soul connection do? They help you grow, they help you change, and this is also talking about healing. So another thing why they may feel attracted to you is that you change their perspective, not just on something silly like what do I find attractive or not, but also when it comes to doing their shadow works, doing their healing, overcoming past wounds, past trauma. That is what death cards also means. Something old gets to die in order to start a new beginning. So meeting you basically triggered something in them that changed everything, changed their perspective. again, just on small things, on what do I find attractive or not. It changed their perspective on what do I want in my life. It changed their perspective on new, again with the growth card, new possibilities, like new doors opened or going to open that they never thought would open for them again. And yeah, I'm getting like this again, the sense I want to grow old with you. I want to be with you, not just till death, even afterwards. But I get massive change, and of course, very sexual cards. We got the orange here. Death, as I said, it to me is connected to orgasm, to Scorpio energy, and Scorpio energy is healing. It is doing shadow work. It is alchemizing, you could kind of like say. And yeah, so it's a clear yes. It's a clear yes. Even though we only have one yes card, it's still a clear yes. And they're very, very attracted to you on multiple levels. But they just cannot wait to get their hands on you, basically. If you have never had sex before, they're absolutely fantasizing. I mean, obviously, fantasizing about that. But I want to talk again about the spiritual connection, because we see the moon. Wait. The moon right above his head. And I don't know, still don't know how you call those. They're not endless, right? But I heard that this is a symbol of the divine masculine, because it's like antennas connecting to spirit, and the moon is talking about intuition, and it's right above his head, meaning that you have also awakened something when it comes to intuition, his feminine side, or maybe like transforming him from a distorted masculine to a divine masculine, or feminine. Of course, it could be feminine as well if this is vice versa. So this is a deep one, actually. So yeah, there may be telepathy between the two of you, but I get spirits here with the white horse as well. Death is very spiritual. We have got Cupid's arrow, so it's a clear yes. Are they attracted to clear yes? They're attracted to you physically. They want to hump you all day. But they also want to grow something with you. And you triggered a massive change. I mean, death and change. There are 2 cards out of 5 that talk about some kind of transformation. And transformation and growth. And also aces, it's the Ace of Wands. Aces are talking about new beginnings, something new, a new passion. Maybe you triggered a new passion in them as well. Outside of sexual passion, maybe you've showed them something. Maybe they have been kind of like depressed, and you gave them new passion when it comes to life, but also maybe to some kind of project. Maybe they're artistic, because with all of the orange is connected to the sacral chakra, which is the chakra of creation, and art is creating as well. So maybe you've even became some kind of a muse to them, or something like that. A muse or an inspiration. Inspiration is a good word, to create something for themselves, create a better life for themselves. And they are aware, or they will get aware with the moon here, that the change that happened in their life when you met, it is connected to you. So again, they're connected to you on multiple levels, because it's a soul recognition type of energy I'm getting. Well, interesting. I did not think I would go there when I first saw those cards, but I mean, the sexual was very evident from the very beginning, but this is deeper. I like it. So congratulations, pile number 3. If it resonated, please leave a comment below, and like and subscribe, hit the bell icon. And yeah, I am happy if you check out my other content, and I wish you all the best. Bye bye. So hello, number 4, the clear quartz. Let's see, is your person attracted to you? Let's see, are you their type? So I told you in the intro how this is working, and yeah, I would like to point out that I am available for personal reading. please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. I thank everybody who's helping me grow my channel. And yeah, let's see what we got here. It's wow. This is hard to believe. It's another yes. What I think is hard to believe is that the magician came out again. This is the fourth pile and the third time that the magician came out. And oh wait, did I say it's a yes? Sorry, it is. Okay, not yet, not yet. I'm going to elaborate because I just noticed we do have one yes card and one no card, but don't worry about it. It's still a nice pile. This tells me that there is something about, because one yes, one no, it's like a yes and a no. It tells me that there is something they do find attractive about you, but then there may be something that they don't find attractive about you yet. And I really have to say yet. Okay, this person may be, for example, what would be called demisexual. That is something that would, how I would describe myself. Demisexual means you only feel attracted to people that you have a connection with. To me, even if I saw the hottest guy on earth, I would maybe like look at him, yeah, but I could not imagine having sex with them at all if I don't know this person. And on the other hand, it has happened that I met guys that were not my type at the first glance, but then when I got to know them better, it sometimes it didn't fall. It happened once, okay, that I saw a guy that was like not my type at all, but he became my best friend. And usually if you're in the friend zone, you don't get out of the friend zone. By the way, I do have a reading, a pick a card. Do they want to get out of the friend zone? Usually you don't easily get out of the friend zone, but that guy did after a couple of years actually. And because I never saw him that way, and then when I noticed that he was interested and he had been my best friend, I kind of like fell for him then. And then I did get attracted to him, obviously. So it could be something like that, because they're all beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. Okay, they're very beautiful cards, and I'm going to explain why I got this when I get there, right? What I'm sensing is, are they attracted to you? We do have a yes card, so it's kind of like yes, but we still have a no card. And I'm getting that they don't know you well enough yet in order to find you attractive or not, because I guess you're dealing with a person, and to them attractiveness is not just a physical thing. There's like more that is it's more you. They want to get to know your essence. They want to really 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 like you, this doesn't seem to be like the, for example, like one night stand kind of person. Maybe they are demisexual, and don't worry, demisexual does not mean that they don't have sexual feelings. I'm a Martian Scorpio, okay, so feelings are there. It just, there's not many people I would let get that close. Okay, it's very special to me. And I feel like your person is like this. To me, sex it's very intimate, and this is my body. It's where my soul lives. Okay, it's where my soul lives. And I don't even like letting strangers into my apartments, I don't know, for construction work or whatever. I am sure as hell would never let just some random dude inside of my body. It's sacred to me. Doesn't mean that I don't love sex. I mean, I'm a Master Scorpio. Okay, we like sex, but why am I saying this? I'm saying this because multiple cards. You see, this is the no card, but we're not just reading it like this. This person is hiding from the moonlight. There's like the moonlight there, and this person I always get is kind of like hiding. So they need some time to open up, to connect on a deeper level. And why? Because we do have the work here, and the work is a card that is talking about progress, about building something, about developing something. And this means, again, to me that they need to build some kind of a good foundation before they can really, I don't know how to say it, like read a person is not the right word, but again, they need to get to know your essence. And I feel they don't know you well enough yet, because we do have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is talking about not getting to know somebody, but learning something, about getting some kind of insight, um, getting information, and then making a decision. So I'm feeling like it will hit them like all of a sudden that they are attracted to you. And because then we do have victory here. And also in this pile there is a lot of orange, and also the magician talk about manifestation. So you can help your person open up by manifesting it, maybe by working on your self-love and the way you see yourself, but also about using manifestations like, my person is absolutely attracted to me, I'm gorgeous, I am absolutely worthy of being loved, something like that. Because again, all of those cards are very, very, very positive. There's not one negative card here. But still, we do have a yes and a no, not a clear yes. But we do have those cards. And the demisexual, I mean, this is just an example. But I'm feeling like this person, in order to figure out whether they're attracted to somebody or not, it is to them way more than just physical attraction. They need to learn to get to know your essence. And I feel like to them that is something by seeing you more often. What I'm sensing, maybe for some of you, you have never met this person in person. Maybe you've only met online, and they need to actually have a meeting in person, not just pictures, in order to find out, am I really, really attracted to that? Because a picture doesn't tell you everything. It doesn't tell you little quirks, like their facial expression when they talk, or hormones. Smell can be so important, the way we smell. And I don't mean like if you stink or not, but I mean hormones. What are they called? I know this. Pheromones. Pheromones. you know Stuff like this, it is very important. And again, with the Ace of Swords, aces are new beginnings. Maybe you don't know this person for long yet, or you don't know them personally yet, but I guess they are, I'm not just guessing, they are attracted to you overall. It just, they need to know more information. They need to know more about you. They need to know. But this card, I mean, they're cautious. Maybe their betrayal has been the trust has been betrayed, and they need to gather more information. But what I'm sensing is also that they're absolutely interested in getting to know more of you. With this card, with the work cards, again, wanting to develop something. And also the magician is a card, it's another number one, right? It is a card that is talking about new beginnings and developing something. And then we do have victory in the end, the Six of Wands. So is this person attracted to you? Somewhat, but again, they need to get to know you better. Or if you say you know this person for forever, this may not be your pile. But the only thing I could say is that maybe something has changed with this card, and something caused them, or will cause them, to open up more, or to see something from a different perspective. Because again, this card can talk about epiphanies, like all of a sudden enlightenment, figuring out something, not changing your mind, but usually getting a mind on something. But in this case, we could say changing your mind, that something has happened. And what has happened, I would say most likely you have or will manifest this. Okay, so if you're interested in this person, yes, you can absolutely have this person be attracted to you. But maybe they just need some time. Again, this card to me is a very slow card. It's something is building up, and it is taking its time with this card, but it's okay because Earth is energy that is not fast but very reliable, something to build a future on. So okay, I hope this helped you, and if so, I would appreciate your comments, likes, subscriptions, and yeah, you can check out my other content. I wish you all the best. Bye bye. Okay, so pile number 5, the amethyst. Let's see whether your person is attracted to you or not. Okay, I would like to point out that I am available for personal readings, and I think every recurring person, every new person will come. Please check out my other content. There's lots of different information on my channel. And yeah, I would appreciate everybody who would help me grow my channel. So let's see. Okay, I'm sorry, but you've got to know. But I warned you in the beginning, it's a trigger warning. So if you don't want to hear more, please click off right now. Oh my. Okay, we obviously have 2 court cards. That's 2 no cards. We have no major arcana cards, so no yes cards. So we do have more no's than yeses. Okay, let's see what message I'm getting. I'm sorry, for some of you I just have to, I'm getting different scenarios, okay? The first one, I just have to say this person is just not into you, and if you have feelings, they are not, what's the word, reciprocated, because to be honest, this card, it's talking about inactivity, and it's the 8 of Cups. Cups stand for emotions, so this card to me signifies falling out of love, if you ever have been in love, or not falling in love at all. So this to me is the card of not love. You know, you have so many cards like the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Lovers, that talk about love, and to me this is the one card, like the most obvious cards, that is saying no love, that you don't have those feelings for you. If so, I am very, very sorry, but also you got 2 options then. Okay, you got 2 options. Please listen to both of them. One is you just accept, okay, this crush, this person is not into you, and you get over it. Or the second option, you learn about manifestation, because again, we can only get what we have on the inside, meaning if we are not in self-love, then we cannot attract people who love us or who can show us that they love us. So this is step number 1. Face your own shadows, learn about manifestation, do your shadow work. You will find amazing channels about manifestation on YouTube. One I love especially is called Unseen Seraph. Another one is called, I think it's called Divine Creation, Divine, something like Divine Dan Joseph Ally. And another one would be Create Your Future. Okay, they're amazing channels, and there are more. They're just some that I like. They're amazing channels that tell you how to get your person. If you say it's not just a crush and you're not just curious, but you truly have feelings about this person, do your manifestation work and start by doing your shadow work. Because again, I always compared to planting a seed. You know, you can do your affirmations to draw in your person as much as you want and plant your seed. If the soil is not fertile, it won't grow. And the soil, you make your soil fertile by clearing your own inner demons, by your own lack of self-love, self-worth. And that is what is important for you to do in order to draw in your person. So this is, if you truly love this person and you want this person, you can change it, but it does require a lot of work, and that is okay. And then this is the good message, because it if this triggers you, hopefully it triggers you in a way that you roll up your sleeve and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do my work and I'm going to change it, because you have the power to change it. And sometimes it's better to hear a harsh truth that you don't like, if that is a kick in your butt that you actually need to change it. It's not good to always hear, yeah, everything is fine, and then you're stuck and your person's not coming and not coming and not coming, and still you always hear, yeah, everything is fine, when it's sometimes better to hear, no, it's not everything fine, but that's okay, because this is how you change it, this is how you make it fine. And so again, this is very, very important message. And what I'm getting for some of you is that you are suffering in this connection, because maybe this person is ignoring you, or maybe not sending the best signals. Maybe, I don't want to say that they're toxic. Yes, they are toxic people, absolutely 100% they're toxic people, but I'm not the reader who would typically point at others and say they're narcissists. I mean, yes, that does happen, but we are not therapists to um, judge them like that, because many spiritual people just are like, oh, this person is not giving me what I want, they're mirroring my own securities back to me, so they must be narcissists. And a true narcissist would be a narcissist not just to you, but to everyone around them. Okay. And so if you're saying, yeah, they're treating their friends right but not me, then they're not a narcissist, then they're just mirroring you. And that it's up to you to change it, and it's up to you to ask yourself, why did I attract a narcissist? Okay. Just but again, I still got the word toxic. So for a few of you, this person may actually be stuck in, and again, we don't want to judge, because you never know why. Most people who are narcissists or have some kind of, I don't know, personality disorder, very often they have experienced severe trauma in their childhood, and it's a coping mechanism, and we do not want to judge people for their coping mechanism. I mean, there are obviously better coping mechanisms, and when they're adults they could change that, but again, it's their path. Okay, it's what they choose to do in their life and to do with their life. So if you're encountering somebody like that, don't try to save them, try to save yourself, and ask yourself, why did I attract this person, and change that about yourself. So this is what I'm getting mostly. If this person is treating you in a way, it is your job again to wonder, why did I attract a person, and treating you not well, again, take what resonates. This card is talking to me about feeling out of control, about feeling unable to do something, about suffering. It's called torture, feeling suffering. This card can indicate fighting. You see, sword is bloody. He's ripping off the trick. This card is camouflage, means basically somebody who is in some kind of ecstasy, like to fight. They're like in this tunnel vision, and they just want to fight. Like a bull who sees the red cloth, for example. And then this card can talk about attacking somebody. So it could be vice versa. Maybe this person is feeling attacked, and in all of the other piles, I read this as this person's energy, but right now I kind of like read it as your energy as well, because again, mirroring is a real thing. Maybe some of them, there has been a fight and this person has felt attacked by you, but also this card. Okay, I was talking about, this card is talking about not being in love, and context. This card to me, it's the Father of Swords, and you need to know, swords doesn't always mean that people don't have feelings. I mean, swords is connected to Libra. Libra is a Venus sign governing the 7th house, which is the house of relationship. So Libra is absolutely capable of loving, and it is an earth sign, air sign. Then we do have Aquarius, a very sociable sign. Aquarius is a humanitarian sign that wants to bring change to the world and save everybody, but not by changing the system. And then we do have Gemini. Gemini, again, very friendly, very social signs. So sword signs, Queen and King of Swords, do not necessarily mean that they're closed off. But again, with this card especially, the King of Swords often is a person, and it doesn't mean that they don't have feelings, but sometimes they're stuck more to the rational side in that specific phase they're in. But it is connected to this card of not being in love. So we do have two cards that kind of like say this person is not emotionally available. For some of them, maybe because they have been deeply traumatized and they have not healed yet, meaning that they're not attracted to anyone right now. And because they are not emotionally available at all, not just for you but for nobody. For some, I get they are not attracted really to anybody except when it comes to sex. This card to me can talk about sexuality, so this might be another situation that this card could imply that if this is like a friendship plus or love, like not love, like a friends with benefit situation, or just like an affair, then this is what this is for this person. And again, I'm sorry if this is your situation, if your person is intimate with you. Right now, they're not in a phase where they want to take it to a step further to commitments, not at all. And I just noticed, yeah, we do have one earth card, but it's not a good one. It's the feeling unable to act in any kind of way. So whatever your scenario is, if you are having sex with this person or not, if you have been in a fight with this person, if this person is traumatized still by old stuff, or if this is a crush and it's not reciprocated, again, you can change it. Change your inside and your world has to change. It is a law. It's the law of assumption, it's the law of attraction. Manifestation is a universal law. Okay, if you are not in self-love, you cannot attract somebody who loves you. It's just not possible. It's not possible. But that is good news, because if you are stepping into self-love, the universe can thrust a person like this onto you, saying like, yeah, you're in self-love now, but there's like this guy and that guy, they're going to treat you like dirt. Or girl, of course. That can't happen. That can't happen. If you are stepping into self-love, you love life, and you not just your love life, your entire your work life, your friendship life, your family life, whatever it is, it needs to shift. It needs to shift, and people need to respect you. But the shift has to come from within. There's this saying, people want to change the world or want to change their outside, but they don't know that they have to change themselves, and this is where it starts. So if you pick this rough one, this rough pile, again, I'm kind of sorry, but still, I hope you listened to the end. I hope you find the blessing in disguise, and here in the blessing in disguise is learning that you can change it if you do your work. Right now, on this path you're on right now, I'm sorry, you will get nowhere. It won't get you into a happy relationship with this person. Not this path you're on right now. So take another path, and you can do that. You just have to do the work. And the new path, if you have done your work, can only lead you to happiness. There's no other way. And I just saw 333 on my watch. So 333, 3 is the number of growth and abundance, growing. So I hope this pile will help you grow. And I wish you all the best, okay? Bye-bye. Ooh. Give me a second. Okay, number 6, rose quartz. Number 6, rose quartz. kind of like have to shake off the energy from pile 5. That was a rough one, but it's a blessing in disguise. Sometimes you just need to know, because then you can change the energy, right? There is no good or bad. There is just, am I on the right track or not? But let's see what you got. Pile rose quartz. And again, I would like to point out that I am available for personal readings. All you have to do is contact me. My information is below. And I thank everybody for liking, subscribing, helping me grow my channel, commenting below. That does something to the algorithm, and more people can find me, and I can grow my channel. Do I have 5? Yes, I do have 5. Oh, okay. Pile rose quartz. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see what message we're going to get. It's a yes, because we do have the Empress, which is a yes card. We do have the Death, which is another yes card. We do have no cards. We do have the 8 of Cups. We do have the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. This is interesting. What is it? What is it? What is it? Spirit, I need to get your information. What do I do with this? This is a weird one. And I can already tell that there will be different scenarios, because it's a weird one. Maybe many people pick this pile. For some of you, again, different scenarios. For some of you, I get you're not really into that person yourself. It may be a person from your past, and you're just interested, like, are they still into me or not? So again, for some of you, it may be a curiosity thing. Why? Okay, I already got the next message. Because this card is talking to me about not being in love, because it's the 8 of Cups, and it's talking about inactivity, and cups are emotions, and inactivity of emotions to me is talking about no emotions, like not loving. This card to me signifies if you have been in love, falling out of love, or not being in love at all. And it's funny that this card is in here, because it's kind of like contradicting a bit the other cards. So first scenario is this person interested in you? We have 2 yes cards, so it's an obvious yes. But you may not be interested in this person. No, sorry, it's not are they interested in you, are they attracted to you? This is a major thing, because that may be another thing that is happening here. Are they attracted to you? Yes. Are they really interested in you? Maybe not so much, because again, this card is, are they attracted to me? We do have a yes. However, we do have this card that is talking about not being in love, which is weird. But then again, it's not. I mean, you can be attracted to somebody without loving them. You see an attractive person and you're not like falling in love every person you see, right? And again, this can be, it's like right now. This does not mean that this person cannot fall in love with you. Because I do see potential here. I absolutely do see potential here, because we do have the Empress, and the Empress is talking about growth, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, Wachstum, and it's the German word for growth. So we do have 2 cards of growth and death. Something gets to change. Something is changing. Something is healing. So yeah, I'm getting this is the main message for most of you. Does this person find you attractive? Yes. Are you their type? Yes. Do they love you? No, or not yet. Again, not every person you are attracted to you automatically love, right? It just doesn't work that way. I mean, I'm hardly ever attracted to people. I've probably see like probably less than once a year that I see a guy on the street. I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive. It hardly ever happens to me that I like see somebody attractive right away. But most people are not like this. I may be a bit weird. But this person is attracted to you. Yes. What do I get with the 2 of Wands? 2 of Wands. What's the message here? This is a weird one. the Eight of Cups is kind of like the showing me no love. Those show me there is potential. For some, I get that this is a person that they would never think that you would reciprocate, because the Empress may mean that they put you a bit on a pedestal and they think they would never have a chance with you. You see like this woman walking out of the picture and he's holding on to her, and I'm getting like for few of you, this is not a message for most of you, it's for few of you, that they get or think that they would never have a chance with you anyway. So they find you attractive, but they're emotionally closed off because they think it's not going to happen. So if that is your scenario, then you should maybe send a signal to that person telling them that you are interested. If you sense that they are interested in you, or maybe you see the way they look at you, then send them a signal so they know that there is potential here. But again, for most of them, I have to say it again, I get they are attracted to you. They see you as the Empress. They see you as beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It just, again, being attracted and being interested can be two different things, and I think this is what's happening here. So if you want this to go somewhere, do your manifestation work, to send signals to that person, because it does have potential. And also death can imply that one phase is ending and then there is a chance for a new beginning, and again it's a chance for growth. What else do I get with death? There was something I got earlier, but it slipped through my fingers, kind of like. Yeah, for some of you, I get that you already have been with this person. It could be an ex, and this already has ended, and you want to know, are they still interested, and are they not interested? Do they still find me attractive, although it is a while in the past? Do they want me back? Then I would say right now, no, they don't want you back because they fell out of love, but they still think you are beautiful. So they are physically attracted to you, yes. But also it could be that it is a person that has not seen you in a while, because again this is the card of inactivity. Usually I this may be for few of you that this message is for, because again usually I don't read the Cups card for nothing happened, because it's an emotional card. It's not a wand card that can talk about activity, or it's not Earth even can talk about some activity, even though it's slower than fire, but it's Cups. So it's usually to me nothing talking about happening in a 3D. It is usually more indicating something that's happening on the emotional level. But for some of you, yeah, it could be that you haven't seen your person in a while, and or maybe even never. Maybe you've never met this person. You're just talking to them online, or maybe it's like a crush that, I don't know, maybe you saw somewhere at work, school, and you've passed them, but you've never even spoken. They don't really know you. That is something that I'm getting here. So they're not in love with you yet because they don't know you well enough, or they don't really know you, but they are physically attracted to you. So that one is a clear yes. The emotions, no. But are they attracted? Are you their type? Yes. If you want to know what they feel for you, right now I'm sensing it's they don't have like love, interest, feelings, but this is not what this reading is about. I would advise you to check out another reading. What do they feel for me? I do have some of those pick cards as well. But this one again, it's do they are you their type physically? Yes, you are, and they do find you attractive. Yes, it would have potential to go somewhere with those cards, but I'm sensing it with death again is some kind of change. It would acquire some kind of change, and that could be an internal change, that you maybe change your perspective, or maybe that you change your behavior towards them, or you change something by approaching them, for example. If or something needs to change by, if you have never met this person. I mean, it's hard with Corona right now. You cannot just go meet person, but for example you can meet like Zoom or FaceTime. I think that is something that could also help you, like seeing you talk and your facial expression. But again, right now, do they love you? Again, no. Are you their type? Do they find you attractive? That one, it is a clear yes, an obvious yes. So again, there was different scenarios in this one. Take what resonates. It is not a personal reading, but if you are interested in a personal reading, you can contact me. If this pile did not resonate at all, you can pick another pile. Okay, so I wish you all the best and be happy and healthy, and bye bye.